In this lecture, we're going to talk some more about managing your presence and understanding your awareness and utilizing them. It's going to be a scenario fairly close to the other models or situations that we have just talked about, but in large part it's going to be a different way of viewing the same thing, with some different interactions happening to show that. And so let's get started, and we'll first do our same little person here. And again, they're going to be moving off this direction across a relatively flat terrain, just so we can model this a little easier. Now, let's say we get up to here and we come across a situation where we have a rabbit that's over here, and the rabbit views the person first. The rabbit views the person first and decides that this is what I got to do. He takes off running. Pretty common. But there's another rabbit, maybe over here, who's completely unaware of this person, or again, it could be a coyote or a mountain lion or something. But this rabbit is completely unaware. They're both of these are unaware of each other. Their level of awareness, maybe the rabbit's got for instance, if there's a rock here, a big rock, well, this rabbit may be very well aware and have a presence over here, but the predator or the person can't see that rabbit, and that rabbit can't see or hear the person. But he looks off over here and sees this rabbit taking off, so he takes off. Off he goes, same direction, because he's become aware of this one, and he's already in his mind realizes that this rabbit has become aware of something that's dangerous and has taken this course of action, and so he's now done the same. Well, very quickly, this person's going to be seeing these running rabbits and become aware of them. Well, we might have a third rabbit, maybe over here, who decides a different strategy. He decides, instead of becoming obvious by running and losing awareness, because that's what's going to happen. There's kind of a trade-off there. If you're going to run, whether it's you or the rabbit, if you run, your awareness is going to go down and your presence is going to go up. Well, he does just the opposite. He may have had, say, a presence like so, if we were to try to visualize it, but he crouches behind a little low spot or something, and now his presence is only like that. And his awareness now from that vantage point is now going to go up. And he might actually look back this way and actually include this person in his awareness. And he stays with that strategy. He stays down. So you can see that you can build on this over and over again. Sometimes it's like a cue ball hitting a set of balls racked on a billiard table, and all these different actions and reactions and bumping intos and whatnot occur as you're moving across the desert. Your awareness and your interaction with awareness, and other animals that are aware with their animals, and you can get all kinds of different things happening on different scales. For instance, this person here, if it's a person, may have some interaction with a mosquito. It's hard to believe, but a mosquito actually has a presence, and he actually has a little bit of a, how would you say, he has a bit of brain, and he can actually manage, to some extent, his awareness and his presence. And of course, his strategy is he's got to minimize his presence, get in here, bite this guy, get a load of blood, and take off and live to tell about it. And so he's managing, he's got an awareness, he's got a presence, and the person has an awareness or doesn't have an awareness of the mosquito. And if he flies in from the back and is able to get him without being aware, but if he has to fly around a couple of times before he can find a place to land and bite him, he's blown it. He's now made himself aware to this person. And of course, if this person is in a cloud of mosquitoes and they're fighting him while they're walking along, all this out here that's happening, he may not be aware of or have a very little awareness of it, but he certainly has a presence, and it's been magnified as he's swatting mosquitoes. So you begin to see that you have all this interaction of both awareness and presence, and it's something you want to be aware of and to think about. Sometimes even before you leave camp, before you set out on a hike, you want to look and say, well, where are we going to go? How can we do this? What's happening? What could happen? And with that, I think you'll find a much more enjoyable hike and a much more enjoyable time in the desert if you have some of this personal level strategy. And with that, I thank you.